Which team do you think Anakin Skywalker is on? Ice King or Foundation? Well, today I'm going to be answering that question with multiple different skins. But first, let's go over the skins that we know are on a certain team. Ice King, Dark Voyager, Lady Windfrost, Dasha, and Squibbly are all on Team Ice King. And the Foundation, Jones, Hope, The Order, Jules, and Fishstick. Bugs Bunny, The Visitor, all of the elites, so that's Zadie, Metalmouth, and Daigo, and Jess, are on Team Foundation. There's also some skins that would just have a rivalry with another skin. The first one being Daffy Duck, which I think he would be on Ice King because he would want to try to prove that he's better than Bugs Bunny, even though he's not. I think we all know that. Next to being Batman and Joker, I feel like Batman would fight for justice on the Foundation team, and Joker would be on Ice King to get rid of the Foundation because he's a threat to him and his evil doings. And the next rivalry duo is Jon Snow and Night King. I feel like Night King would overtake the Ice King as soon as he gets rid of Team Foundation and take the throne for himself. And Jon Snow, I guess he just wants to stop the Night King, I guess. Hercules and Hades, basically the same thing. Hades would betray Ice King as soon as he gets rid of Team Foundation, and Hercules would want to stop Hades. And I think Perry the Platypus and Dr. Doofenshmirtz would be the same way. Same with Buzz Lightyear and Zurg. There's Lady Flamespark and Lady Waterflow. I feel like they'd just be on opposite teams because of their elements, you know? Same with Scorpion and Sub-Zero. And also kind of Luna Snow and Magic. Next is Captain America and Iron Man. I feel like Iron Man would be on Ice King because it would be like Civil War where he wants to stay in touch with the government and the protectors. Because, Ice King isn't a bad guy. He just wants to rule everything. But Captain America would be a rebel and just like the Foundation and would want to fight for freedom. And Esme and Ennui, just because they're opposites, there's no real logic behind that besides they're opposite. Then there's some people that I think would betray the Ice King. The first one is Karina. Now, in Chapter 7, Season 1, she was working with Hope and Jones to defeat the Dark Voyager, but she had some dialogue where she didn't trust them. So I feel like she would go on Team Ice King at first, and because she doesn't really trust Hope and Jones, but then she would understand that Hope and Jones are trustworthy, and she would betray the Ice King. Or something like that. I also think Anakin would do this, either just for good or because he has turned to the dark side. I don't really know much Star Wars lore, so don't quote me on that. Then there's people that would just betray him because they want to take control over the Ice Kingdom. Those being Kato Thorne, Fletcher Kane, Ares, and the Ice King from Adventure Time. Kato Thorne would want a redemption and would want the Foundation and all of the Foundation team members gone. And then he would get rid of the Ice King and just take over the island. And basically the same thing with Fletcher Kane. He'd want a redemption arc after his very wasted potential in Chapter 6, Season 2. Bro just left after he got stolen from. Ares, he's the god of war. He doesn't really like teams. He likes being in control. So I think he'd definitely betray the Ice King and take over the Ice Kingdom. And Ice King from Adventure Time, I don't really know if he's a good guy or a bad guy. I've never watched the show. But I feel like he would want to be the only Ice King, you know? And he'd even steal the Ice King's wife. Because extra aura, you know? And he'd have, like, a line, like, there can only be one or something. I don't know. Mancake feels like the kind of guy to be on the 7 and, like, cause, like, he's a rebel, right? So he wants his freedom. And also, I'm pretty sure he used to work for the 7, right? I could be wrong on that, but yeah. Also, if you didn't know, Pancake Guy is on Team Foundation, so that just strengthens it. But yeah, I think he's on Team Foundation. But Wavebreaker, I'm going to sadly say this, but Wavebreaker is on Team Ice King. Like, she's a surfer, right? So she likes the water. And what is ice? Frozen water. I could be stupid for thinking this, but I'm pretty sure she would be on Team Ice King, because, like, more ice equals more water, you know? Somerset and Allier, I'm pretty sure, are on Team Ice King. And Nikke30 and Courage JD, I'm pretty sure, are on Team Foundation. And then I feel like it's pretty obvious that the Ice Queen, Gale, Chili the Snow Guy, Penguin, Winterfest Bandit, Lieutenant Winter, Cheeks, Krampus, and Trog would be on Team Ice King, even though Trog in-game has some dialogue where if you ask him what team he's on, he said he doesn't care about political parties or whatever, but I'm guessing he'd be on Team Ice King. There's also some for Team Foundation that would be pretty obvious, mostly because they don't like the Ice King. Those skins being the Prisoner, Inferno, Ruin, Pryheart, Synthesis, and Lux Patroller. Like, they're all fire-themed, so why would they want to be on the Ice King side? They're the opposite of ice, so it just makes sense. And then the Prisoner, Ice King literally imprisoned him, and he's the Lava King. Woodwalker Lynx, I feel like it's pretty obvious that she would be on Team Ice King. She's part of the Last Reality, so she works with the Dark Voyager. And the Dark Voyager is on Team Ice King, so I feel like that just makes sense. Also, Frozone and Emma Frost. They're both ice-based, so I think it's pretty clear they would be on Team Ice King. Hattie Chirps, she's like a hockey player, I think. So she want like more room for hockey, I guess. I don't know. Billy would for sure be on Team Foundation. I mean, like, bananas thrive in tropical climates, and that's the only place they grow. If the Ice King iced over the entire island, then, like, Peely and his family wouldn't be able to live. And also, he's good friends with Jones, so he'd definitely choose Team Foundation. Fire Master Kai, I mean, it's in the name, guys. Fire Master. He's master of fire. Fire doesn't mix with ice. You see my point. And then there's Tide Strider, again, like tropical, beach, pool, you know. Akira would be on Team Ice King because she's probably from Squibbly's reality and would want to take revenge on Fish Stick just like him. Gnarly Charlie, I feel like he was like preserved in ice, you know, like a fossil. So I think he would have like a connection with the ice or something. Midas would be on Team Foundation because like he would feel bad about like missing most of Jules's childhood, and he would want to redeem himself. And he's worked with Hope and Jones before in the past, so I feel like he would trust them. Nyanja, he helped, like, defeat the demons on the island in Chapter 6, so I feel like he would also want to work with Hope and Jones again. And Joss would want to work with Midas again, because, like, of his leadership. Skull Commander just gives me Ice King vibes, I don't know why. Dee would find out, like, the infinite money glitch of, like, the snow on the island, so she would join Team Ice King and try to get, like, infinite snow for ice cream. And the Traveler just gives me, like, deep sea adventure vibes. Renegade Raider and Raptor just feel like the kind of people to, like, go on Team Foundation and fight for freedom. Kind of similar with
Black Knight, but he would be more like he doesn't want a king. I know it doesn't really make sense because he's a knight, but like his personality, okay? It makes sense. Rick Sanchez would be like Ice King's scientist and would like help him with like decisions and whatnot. And Luminessa would be one of his like experiments. Evie has worked with Jones and Hope before, and she's overall just like a rebel, so I think she'd be pretty clear member of Team Foundation. Mercenary Corps, if she's good, she'd be wanting a redemption. If she's not, then she'd still be with the last reality. But I think since like Daigo got unmind controlled, that Core would also get unmind controlled. So I feel like, yeah, she would want a redemption arc. And she'd want to help. And she'd be friends with Daigo, so she would help Team Foundation. I also feel like all the Norse mythology skins would be on Team Ice King, because like Team Ice King just gives me Norse mythology vibes, I'm not gonna lie. Those skins being KD Radical, Thor, the Terrible, Brunhild, that lady, I don't know how to say her name, and Hell. Guy from Peak would be on Team Foundation because like he likes tropical climates and he likes climbing mountains, right? So like more tropical mountains. So if they're all frozen, how will he climb them? And then the lizard from Hoppers, same thing. He's a lizard. He likes tropical climates. Speed and Marshmallow just kind of feel like the people who would choose Team Ice King. And I'm pretty sure Leifei? Is it Leifei? Laffy? Leifei? I'm pretty sure Leifei is on Team Foundation. And Tung Tung just feels like a Team Foundationer, and Ballerina Cappuccina, feels like a Ice King person. Well, that's it. Let me know in the comments section if you agree or disagree with my takes. If you enjoyed that video, make sure to like and subscribe. And hey, if you really enjoy my content, why not watch another video? Have a good day. Peace.